Replace a battery on a 2010 Camaro. If you have a 2009, 10, 11, 12, they're all the same. What you do is you go in the trunk. This is the trunk of the car, and we're gonna lift up this floor mat. There's a little rug here. You take this rug, I'm gonna twist it a little bit so all the dirt can come out with it. You put that outside. Once you have that out, you're gonna turn this. The battery is underneath here. You twist this. It's like a screw. Put that to the side. This thing comes up. You take this out. You put that away. And the battery is right down here. To change this battery, alright, there's water down here. I wonder where this water is coming from. Alright, we're gonna clean up that water. To change this battery, we're gonna remove this vacuum line here. We're gonna remove this is all wet. I guess this is a moisture. Water is going from down here somewhere. I can see like a line of water here. There's not a lot of water, so I'm thinking this is not a leak. It was just that we had a heavy rain. Something must have overflowed, and we'll take off this cover here and we'll see what it is. But meanwhile, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this vacuum line here, and then we're gonna remove the positive terminal by loosening this bolt here. We're gonna take out these 13s here, and also the negative side has a number 10 there. So I'm gonna go grab some tools, but not this one, the top one. So we're gonna take off 13s here and a 10s here, and the battery should be free after that. Alright, so first we're gonna remove this 13 here. We're gonna remove this 13 here. Put that bolt to the side here. This one you don't have to remove all the way because this slides off, so that's all you do. And then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna loosen up these number 10s here. Just want to let you know, once you disconnect this battery, the computer is gonna lose memory. Maybe the idle is gonna be off. Maybe your windows are not gonna be properly, so you have to reset that, and then I will show you that in this video. And also there's gonna be one more thing. There's a number 13 down in the bottom below. I forgot about that one. That holds this battery down. Let me go get extension, and we're gonna remove that number 13 down there. If you can see that number 13 down there, all the way in the bottom, that little bolt. I'm gonna go get number 13 with extension. Take this 13 and remove that. That's the holder of the battery. That has to come off completely. So what we do is, all these cables are sound cables, so they really don't mean much. And we'll take off that by hand now. This little thing will come out with it. There's a lot of water here. Now the battery should be free, okay? So let me just stick this to the side so this doesn't bother me. And the battery should, this battery is slided this way, so we're gonna push it this way because there's something holding it on this side. And I'm gonna lift it out of here. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. We have the battery out, and now I'm gonna clean up here, and then I'm gonna come back. We'll check the drainers a little bit on this car later on. And let me clean this up, and then I'll show you guys how to install the battery back. Oh, I cleaned up the water down here. What I did was I took out the drainer here and the drainer here, and I moved out this little bit. All the water just went down into that bucket. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this new battery. We're gonna put this new battery in there. That's the old one. So So this battery, positive stays to the left. So you take the new battery, you have to stick it into this groove here. So let me get a light. You have to stick it into that groove right there. So what you do is you take the battery and you push it over. And next, you take the battery holder here. You place it in the spot where it belongs. And then you take your number 13, put that on top. Try to catch a couple of threads by hand. And once you catch it by hand, you can tighten it with your tool. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bracket. We're gonna put the bracket in spot, which is also number 13. And once you have that in place, you can take the vacuum line, which was going right through here. You pull it out from the other end. This is important because what this does is it sucks up all the fumes of the battery and burns it in the engine. You remove the cover for the negative and the positive, and you take your negative, you put it on the negative side. You take your positive, you take it on the positive side. After that, you take your number 10, and you tighten the battery down. These cables, they just sit there for the sound system. I guess this customer has some sound system in the back which is not connected. This is, I guess this is a positive, but it's dead. There's no power going into it. There's another one over here. We'll take this and we'll just leave it right there. It's not needed, it's not necessary. And after that, make sure you have all your tools out. And we'll take this first cover, which is huge. We place it in its spot. You take this, you tighten it up. You tighten it all the way. Then you take the rug, you put the rug in. I'm using one hand, it's a little tough for me, but as you can see, you put that into place. And that's how you install the battery on a Camaro. Next,